Why is Mendez v. Westminster significant for education policy today? Imagine fighting for fairness in schools and winning a case that changes everything. That's what happened with Mendez versus Westminster, a case that still influences education today. It all started in California when Mexican-American children were being kept in separate schools from white students. These schools often had fewer resources and worse facilities, which made it harder for Latino children to succeed. In 1946, a group of families challenged this unfair treatment in court. The case argued that separating children based on their ethnicity violated the 14th Amendment, which guarantees equal protection under the law. The court agreed, ruling that segregating Mexican-American children was unconstitutional. This decision was the first federal court case to successfully challenge school segregation of Latino students. It set a legal example that segregation based on ethnicity was wrong and needed to end. This case helped California become the first state to outlaw school segregation of Mexican-American children. It also influenced future legal decisions, including the famous Brown versus Board of Education case in 1954. That case ended racial segregation in schools across the entire United States. Mendez versus Westminster showed that social integration in schools is essential for fair education. It emphasized that equal facilities are not enough if children are kept apart because of their background. For Latino students today, Mendez versus Westminster is a symbol of progress. It helped improve access to quality education and challenged practices that kept Latino children in inferior schools. Studies show that, after this case, Hispanic students in California stayed in school longer and had higher graduation rates. It also challenged the harmful effects of segregation on their self-esteem and learning. Legal strategies used in Mendez included presenting social science evidence about how segregation damages children's mental health. This approach was later used in Brown versus Board of Education. Even though Mendez did not reach the Supreme Court, it inspired many Latino communities to stand up against unfair school policies. It showed that ordinary families could challenge discrimination and win. Today, the case remains relevant because it highlights ongoing issues like language-based segregation and unequal access to resources. It reminds us that true educational equity means more than just equal facilities. It means creating inclusive, integrated environments where all students can thrive. Mendez versus Westminster laid a foundation for policies that promote fairness and equal rights for Latino students and other marginalized groups. It continues to influence education policy by emphasizing the importance of fairness, social inclusion, and equal opportunity in schools.